Hi everybody, it's Joey, and I'm here to do I was going to do a storytime video about my therapist being canceled, my drama with my therapist, but I decided that I wanted to do a different video. Now, I wasn't going to make this video because I felt like I already spoke about the James and the Tati drama and all the bullshit. I already spoke about everything, but I was like, you know what? A couple of things happened. It's going to be the last time I'm going to talk about this, but I did want to talk about my opinion on this and my piece because everyone knows I love Jeffree Star. I follow him on all his social media. I don't even have Twitter, and I check his Twitter every day. I have all his makeup products. His makeup is amazing. I mean, it is. Even if I love Jeffree Star and his makeup sucked, I wouldn't buy his makeup. Gotta keep it real. But it makes it even better that I do love him so much and his makeup is so amazing. So I have all his makeup. Except for his lip liners. You guys already know. But that aside, I'm very unbiased with everything. You know, I'm not team anyone. I think that's childish to begin with. I said that in my last video. And there's really no teams. It's just what I saw and what I've seen on social media. Just my opinions on everything. I feel like because I do review all Jeffree Star's products and everything, because this was something that involved him, I should speak about it just because people probably are wondering my opinions on everything. So everyone knows how I feel about the Tati bullshit. First things first. I didn't say a couple of things in my last video. First thing, I wanted to mention, I forgot to mention. And I actually said this when I was watching. I said it to my friend I was watching with my friend, the Tati video, the by sister bullshit. I remember going to my friend and being like, that's really fucked up. And what I'm referring to is when she brought James's mother into the category, into the situation. Now his mother is gonna defend him. That's his mother. Okay? And if Tati's mother won't defend her, then that's it. Then she's different. Then she's different then. And you have to also understand, James is still very young. The mother's probably still overprotective of James because he's still very young. I mean, okay, he's 20 years old or 19 or 20, but he's still much younger than you, Tati, and you're years older than him, and you're like really, you pretty much degraded him in your video. I mean, and then you started in with the mother, talking about his mother, saying she needs to be there more for him and all this stuff. I was totally out of line. I wanted to say that in my last video. I totally forgot to even mention that, but that was another thing that I just was disgusted by what Tati said. But let's talk about what I wanted to talk about. So James Charles uploaded a video. And I'm so glad he did because I feel like he needed to do this. He needed to clear the air and explain a lot of what the hell was going on. Because when you have someone publicly shame you like that, you're going to need to defend yourself. It's only in human nature. I know he probably didn't want to make a video about that, but I think it was just only right. And I feel like it was the best thing he had to do to clear his name. Because you can't have someone go on camera and defame you like that in front of millions of people and not say anything about it. And just have that one video that was 8 minutes long saying that you were sorry to Tati and all this other stuff that you know, James, that you didn't 100% mean. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But I feel like that's what you thought was right in the moment. But this is what was right. You making the video you just made yesterday was what was right, because you cleared your name. You cleared your name. And you didn't even have to make that video for me to see everything with my own eyes. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't need to watch that video to know what was going on here. I kind of put all the dots together and connected everything. I was surprised that a lot of other people didn't. But I kind of put two and two together and kind of, I mean, of course, I'm not in these situations. I don't know what went on behind the scenes. But you know by receipts, by text messages, by everyone's story, you start putting pieces together and you kind of get what really happened. You know what I mean? With that being said, he really did defend himself, and I was so proud of him because he needed to do it. And he explained everything, and, everything he said, I 100% agree with him. 100%. 100%. I feel like Tati totally defamed his character. I think there were people that were jumping on the bandwagon because they saw Tati getting all this praise for doing what she did, and the people decided to jump on the bandwagon. I promise you, if people were giving Tati a backlash and saying that she was wrong for making that video, those straight boys and everyone else would not have tweeted and made their videos, because they just jumped on the bandwagon of hating James because everyone was siding with Tati and they thought that was the easy route to take. And as I told you, I'm not team anyone. I'm team Jeffree Star, but I'm unbiased. Okay? Now, James has showed text messages that Jeffree has sent him. He has made, everything's on in the video, but he has basically just talked about everything that everyone was attacking him in social media. The one thing I respect about Jeffree Star, though, is that even though he did chime in and said some really fucked up shit, he didn't really go into detail like Tati did. He hinted at things, but he really didn't go too personal or in depth with anything. Like, he kept a lot private, but he still hinted at things, but he kept a lot private, whereas Tati just threw him under the bus and said everything under the sun. You get what I'm saying? But James had no choice at this point to show receipts and explain and clear his name, so he had to talk about this publicly. And he did clear his name, and I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him that he did that. He just showed text of what Jeffree Star sent him, just really vile shit. Like, there was this tweet to his brother that Jeffree supposedly thought that he was talking about him or something, but he didn't, so he told his brother to shut the fuck up. Totally out of line. Totally out of line. Now, I saw Jeffree Star's Snapchat yesterday, and he's like, oh, you don't know, you have two sides to every story, watch what I'm about to expose, blah, 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 right? And I'm like, okay. I said, there's either two ways that this can go. I said he can either explain his side of the story, or he could just admit that he was wrong. And, and this is why I will forever respect Jeffree Star, and he will forever be and forever reign supreme in my eyes. He uploaded his video today. And we all know Jeffree Star has done some vile shit in the past. He apologized for it. Everyone does vile shit. Everyone's done their wrongdoings. I thought James was wrong for the vitamins with Tati. He explained it further in his video, and he did explain that he did support her in these vitamins. He did. And he showed receipts for that, and I'm very happy that he did, because he explained that Tati wasn't telling the truth, which I already knew. But I did also believe a little bit of what she said, that maybe she felt hurt about the vitamins. But I don't know what she's hurt about now, because now that I'm seeing with my own eyes the clips that James posted about the vitamins and supporting her, I don't know what she's talking about. She just didn't make any sense at all. And now I just completely don't even agree with anything that she was. I don't know why she was doing this. I don't know if she was just felt betrayed about him siding with another vitamin. But as I said, she took it above and beyond. Anyways, so back to Jeffree Star. So, he made a video, and we know we've all made mistakes, and we've admitted to it. And the thing about Jeffree Star is that when I watched his video, I almost cried, because I was so proud of him for what he said in that video. Because I knew after watching James's video yesterday that he was wrong. I mean, I think Jeffree at first was pissed because he's like, oh my god, like James made this video talking shit about me. But I think what happened was, I think he took a step back and was like, you know what? Maybe I didn't handle this correctly. Maybe I chimed in when I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have spoken to him. Maybe I should have explained my side better. Maybe there were things that I was upset with him. I should have spoke to him about it. I shouldn't have let it fester and then chime in and tweet things impulsively on Twitter and everything else. I should have spoke to him about it and not wait until Tati exposed him for me to now chime in and jump on the bandwagon, because he did. And, you know, he really did admit that he was wrong, and he apologized. He said, I'm very, very sorry. In the Snapchats yesterday, he said, you know, I was pissed, but I really took a second to think about things, and I realized that I was wrong. I was completely 100% wrong for going about it the way that I did, and texting things and tweeting things that was just totally wrong. I don't know why Jeffree, or who told Jeffree that Sam Kidd was locked in his hotel room, or who told him about Nate's brother, and that supposedly he was doing something to Nate's brother, sending him or forcing him to send negative pictures or sexual pictures or something. That's what James was talking about in his video yesterday, that Nate's brother, Zach, was like basically saying that, oh, you know, he was trying to hit on me on Snapchat or whatever. But I'm thinking that maybe Jeffree was told a lot of different things by a lot of different people. And he did admit that, you know, he was wrong for being so gullible and just always having people in his ear. And that is something he needs to work on, because I feel like even though Jeffree's his own person and he's a leader, he does let people get in his ear, and this has happened before. You know, this has happened before. I've seen it, you know, it's happened before. So I know where he's coming from. People are really good manipulators. They get in your ear, they talk shit, and then when they say things that are similar to what other people are saying, you start believing everything. And then you're like, okay, oh my god, like, is this person really this evil person that everyone's painting him out to be? That's when you need to make your own judge of character. And you need to really look at your friend and be like, you know, I should judge him on how I look at him and how he treats me and how I see him treat other people. Not by things that I heard happen that I did not see with my own eyes. But I was really, really proud of that video. I was expecting tea, but I was happy I didn't get that. I'm happy that I got a humble, apologetic, amazing human being like I always did with Jeffree. I always see an amazing person. He fucks up and he admits it, and he's not perfect, not like anyone is. And he's just, I just look up to him because I feel like he inspired a lot of people to finally cut the bullshit, because it was getting dark. Like, I was watching the Snapchats and the videos and everything, and it got really crazy. I remember being like, oh my god, this is getting really crazy now. Like, this is getting too much. This is not just little drama, like, you know, this is like really getting like really personal and really deep. So I'm really proud of Jeffree for doing that today and taking the higher road. And I know it would be hard for James because he is hurt, and I understand why James is hurt. But I think eventually he does need to hear Jeffree out, and they both need to sit and talk without no one else in the room. I'm talking without even Tati. Just the two of them. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay. Another thing that James pointed out in the video, which I 100% agree with, and this has nothing to do with Tati or Jeffree. It has to do with someone else. I didn't even know who he was talking about, some singer or something. She came forward and said, you know, James was hitting on her boyfriend or something. But he explained the situation. He said, yeah, I didn't know that you were dating him. I commented and said, you know, I think you're attractive, or whatever he said. He gave him a compliment. And then the girlfriend was trying to victimize him and act like he's this predator because he complimented her boyfriend. And then, but before she met her boyfriend, she was messaging him things like, oh, I want to get in your, not get in your pants, but she was like, oh, what's your name? Where's your address? I want to know when you can wife me up, or some shit, you know, just some shit, you know, nothing like, oh, hey, how you doing? Let's get coffee. No, it was like some like sexual, like deep flirting type of shit, right? And he said, well, why is it okay for her to do that, but it's not okay for me to give him a compliment? And I was like, yes, you better go, bitch. You better speak your mind, because that is 100% true. And I was thinking that too, watching Tati's video. I'm like, he's this, he's that. But I'm like, but would the roles be reversed if this was a straight girl hitting on a gay guy even? Would the roles be reversed? Would you be sitting down saying that she was a sexual predator? I don't know. Or is it because he's gay and he's hitting on a straight guy? And this is something else I wanted to talk about. Tati doesn't understand. I totally understand, because she is not a gay man. And not a gay man, obviously, that wears makeup and everything else. But I am. So I know where Jeffree and James and all of them are coming from, because when you look like me, someone like me, who wears makeup, you're pretty, kind of look feminine, right? Straight guys, and I use straight loosely, but I feel like they are still considered straight, because they would never be into a guy that looks like, I don't know, Hulk Hogan or The Rock. Do you know what I'm saying? They're into people like us who look like females. You know what I mean? They're attracted to people like that. So it's like, they're not 100% gay, they're not 100% straight, maybe they're bi, whatever it is. But straight guys are typically into people that look like me or James or Jeffree, because we look the way we look. And they're attracted to that. Just like they're attracted to any other female that looks pretty. Do you get what I'm saying? But then they get confused, because they're like, oh, well, people are going to look at it differently, so I want to be discreet about it, and I don't want to go into a relationship or hold hands. I just want to be behind closed doors and, like, make out with James secretly in his hotel room for an hour, and blah, 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 but I will never show it out in public. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like, if James was a girl, this would be different. I feel like he wouldn't have been so afraid to be like, yeah, we kissed. He didn't force himself. She or he, whatever, didn't force himself onto me. And we had a good time. We watched the movie and we kissed. But because James looks the way he looks, and that guy Sam and all the other straight guys were, like, afraid to admit certain things about themselves, they decided to be like, James just couldn't accept that I was straight. I was confused, and he didn't accept that, but I'm straight, and blah, 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 because they're insecure about themselves. Okay? That's why. But I'm proud of Jeffree. I'm proud of James. I feel like James needed to not spill the tea, but needed to explain his side of the story. After everything that happened, he had the right to do that. Jeffree, on the other hand, took the right road where he took, which did not spill the tea, which was the right road that he took, because he didn't need to. He just needed to come forward and apologize and admit his wrongdoings, because we all know that it was wrong what he did. And I feel like there's no tiptoeing around it, and I feel like he realized that then, and I'm so proud that he did, because he really did look like the bigger person. And I'm so happy for him, proud of him. And that's why I forever love Jeffree Star and be inspired by him. And he's just an amazing person. As I said, he will forever reign supreme. Forever. I'm Team Jeffree. 100%. 100%. Team Jeffree all the way. I don't even care. Teams are childish. I don't care. I'm Team Jeffree. I love Jeffree. But that's neither here nor there. So, that's my opinion on that. That's it. I'm not going to talk about this ever again. I don't think anyone's going to talk about this anymore. I just think everyone needs to stop with the bullshit. Stop talking about it. And now, after Jeffree's video today, just leave it in the past. Let it go. And we'll move forward now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a dark time in the beauty community, and now we're getting over that now. Alright? I feel like we need to stop with the bullshit and just get back to makeup and get back to just supporting these amazing, talented artists. I mean, for real. So anyways, I love you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. My next video will be a storytime video about my therapist. Just wanted to talk about some things that happened to me that hurt my feelings with my therapist. And I just wanted to do a story time and talk about that. But I wanted to talk about this first because I was really inspired by Jeffree's video today and had to talk about it. Because he really did touch me in that video. He really did. He really did touch me. Where's my phone? Oh, it's right here. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I love you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Anything I wanted to talk about before I went, because I always have something else to say, but then I shut the camera off and then I forget it, but then I remember it after I shut the camera off. Ugh. I don't think there's anything now. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys follow me on Snapchat. If you guys do, I don't know. No, not Snapchat, Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, because, you know, I just posted a picture with this guy, and, you know, listen, it's new. Nothing is serious yet, but I like him. I'm not gonna lie, I like him. So check my Instagram. We went to the carnival yesterday. He met my grandma. So yeah. Alright, I love you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. My lip for the day was Candy Ass by Jeffree Star. If I didn't say that before, I'm saying it now. Candy Ass by Jeffree Star. Perfume was, what's it called? What's it called? It's an Opium. Black Opium by YSL. Alright, I love you guys. Bye.